More than two-thirds of gasoline sold in the United States barely meets the minimum legal standard for detergents. That matters because detergents are the only thing stopping carbon from slowly choking your engine. Every year, hundreds of thousands of vehicles suffer breakdowns caused by nothing more than dirty fuel systems. Injectors clog, valves stick, sensors fail, and most drivers never realize the damage is coming from the pump itself. That's why today we're counting down 11 gasoline brands you should think twice about using. And stay until the end, because I'll also show you 5 fuels that actually protect engines. The same kind of fuel that helped my trucks push past 350,000 miles without tearing themselves apart. Let's start at the bottom. Number 11. Safeway gasoline. Ever notice your car feels fine when you leave the station, then a few days later it starts acting off? Idle gets shaky. Acceleration feels lazy. Sometimes a warning light pops up with no clear cause. That's often the result of fuel that's cheap in price and even cheaper in chemistry. Safeway fuel routinely tests low in detergent content. That means injectors and intake valves start collecting carbon far faster than engineers ever intended. Once deposits begin forming, airflow drops, combustion suffers, and the engine feels like it's dragging its feet. I've torn down engines that ran on this stuff for years. Valves coated in sticky residue, spark plugs blackened, throttle response dulled like the engine was gasping for air. Drivers thought they were saving money. In reality, they were prepaying for repairs. Safeway fuel also lacks top-tier certification, which means it doesn't meet the higher cleanliness standards recommended by automakers. When detergents are missing, the engine pays the bill. And, as bad as that sounds, the next one manages to be even less predictable. Number 10. 7-Eleven gasoline. You'd expect a massive chain like this to have strict fuel standards, but here's the problem. 7-Eleven doesn't produce its own gasoline. Each station buys from whatever supplier offers the lowest price at the time. That means one location might be acceptable while another is pumping absolute junk. That inconsistency is deadly for engines. I've had customers tell me their car ran perfectly until one fill-up. After that, rough idle, hesitation, and sudden drops in fuel economy. Some even experienced knocking under acceleration, a warning sign of contaminated or poorly blended fuel. There have been documented cases of 7-Eleven stations selling gasoline with excessive ethanol or water contamination due to aging underground tanks. State inspectors have shut down pumps after finding fuel that didn't meet specifications. Saving a few cents per gallon isn't worth replacing injectors or fuel pumps later, but inconsistency is nothing compared to the next one, which is built entirely around volume over quality. Number 9. Sam's Club Fuel. Warehouse gas stations are designed to move massive amounts of fuel quickly. Quality control often comes second. Sam's Club sources gasoline from multiple regional suppliers, which means no fixed detergent package and no guaranteed consistency. Some tanks are fine. Others are loaded with moisture or sediment. I've seen vehicles come in after filling up with clogged filters, rough starts, and uneven idle. When the fuel was drained, it appeared cloudy and stale, classic signs of water contamination. Sam's Club Fuel also lacks top-tier certification. It meets the bare legal minimum, nothing more. When millions of gallons are sold weekly, even small compromises add up. Cheap fuel can quietly eat through your fuel system over time, and somehow, the next brand cuts corners even harder. Number 8. Circle K. It looks like a major brand. It's everywhere. But Circle K doesn't refine its own fuel either. Like many discount stations, it buys from whichever distributor's cheapest that week. That turns your engine into a rolling experiment. I've seen injectors gum up, valves coated in carbon, and intermittent misfires after months of regular fill-ups. Bore scope inspections often reveal thick black deposits on piston crowns. That doesn't happen with properly treated fuel. In multiple southern states, Circle K locations were fined after selling water-contaminated gasoline that disabled dozens of vehicles. Drivers couldn't even make it out of the parking lot. Blaming delivery problems doesn't excuse selling fuel that damages engines. If you've ever had a car stall or idle rough right after filling up, you already know how bad this can get. Number 7. Murphy USA. Usually parked right beside big retail stores, Murphy USA built its business on being cheaper than everyone else. And when price is the only priority, detergents are the first thing to disappear. I've seen the repeated issues tied to this fuel: hesitation under load, rough idle, premature injector failure. Drivers assume the car is aging. In reality, it's just running dirty. Fuel sample data from multiple states shows inconsistent ethanol content and detergent levels that fall below top-tier recommendations. That instability throws off fuel trims and leads to incomplete combustion. In several southern states, Murphy locations were investigated after contaminated fuel caused vehicles to stall immediately after filling up. Cheap fuel doesn't save money if it shortens engine life. Number 6. Speedway. Clean stations, bright lights, big brand image. But inside the tanks, the story changes. Speedway gasoline often comes from mixed suppliers, which means detergent strength varies wildly. Engines that run on this fuel long-term show a familiar pattern: carbon buildup on valves, sluggish throttle response, declining fuel economy. Lab testing frequently shows low detergent concentration. Several Speedway stations were also caught selling fuel with elevated water content following heavy rainfall. Water in gasoline corrodes fuel systems and destroys pumps. Speedway fuel is not top-tier certified. It meets minimum standards, not protective ones. And the next brand is trusted by travelers everywhere, even though it shouldn't be. Number 5. Love's Travel Stops. Convenient? Absolutely. Reliable fuel? Not always. High-volume stations like Love's struggle to keep storage tanks clean across hundreds of locations. I've seen cars break down mid-trip after filling up here. Fuel samples showed sediment and water. In some states, inspectors even found microbial growth in underground tanks. That sludge clogs filters and injectors fast. Love's fuel lacks top-tier certification, meaning no guaranteed detergent protection. It's easy to find, but every fill-up is a gamble. Number 4. Amoco. The name sounds trustworthy. Old school, familiar. But modern Amoco fuel is essentially rebranded standard fuel from larger suppliers, often with weaker detergent packages. Complaints tied to this fuel include carbon buildup in direct injection engines, rough idle, and premature power loss. Some stations still use aging infrastructure that allows moisture intrusion. The name carries history. The fuel no longer carries the quality. Number 3. Pilot Flying J. This brand is infamous for reasons beyond fuel quality. A major federal investigation revealed widespread fraud involving fuel rebates. That alone raises concerns about corporate priorities. Drivers continue to report contaminated fuel, especially at high-traffic locations. Water, sediment, and inconsistent blends are common complaints. Convenience doesn't matter when fuel damages injectors and pumps. Number 2. Sunoco Regular Gasoline. Despite its racing reputation, Sunoco's regular fuel doesn't match its premium or race blends. Testing has shown lower detergent levels and inconsistent ethanol blends. Several stations have failed inspections for off-spec fuel. Deposits form quickly, knock increases, and engines run rough. Racing fuel may be excellent. Regular fuel often is not. And number 1. Illegal waste fuel distributors. Some fuel never should have reached a pump. Certain distributors were caught blending hazardous waste into gasoline to cut costs. Used oil, solvents, industrial byproducts. Engines filled with this garbage failed within days. Injectors destroyed. Catalytic converters melted. Entire fuel systems ruined. Drivers had no warning. Now for the good news. 5 fuels that actually protect engines. Number 5. Chevron with Techron. This fuel actively cleans deposits as you drive. Engines with high mileage running on it often show minimal buildup. It's top-tier certified and proven. Number 4. Shell. Its cleaning system forms a protective layer that resists carbon adhesion. Consistent quality nationwide. Number 3. Exxon Mobil. Strong detergent packages even in regular grade fuel. Reliable, clean combustion. Number 2. Costco gasoline. Top-tier certified, fresh fuel, clean storage tanks, often outperforms big brands. Number 1. BP Ultimate. Exceptionally strong detergent blend. Capable of reducing existing deposits over time. Engines run smoother, cleaner, and last longer. Fuel matters more than most drivers realize, and the wrong gasoline can slowly destroy an engine without a single warning light. You've seen how simple habits can save thousands. Like the video, subscribe for more car-saving tips, and comment below. Your experience could save someone thousands.